welcome back to my kitchen. Whoever doesn't know me, my name is Svetlana, and today I want to introduce you to a young chef, my son, Samuel, young chef. My son Samuel, who's always taking the video of me and who does the editing and everything. He does it. He puts the description, so sometimes when he makes the mistake with proportions, that's him, that's not me. So yes, Samuel created a new recipe. He made the stuffed peppers his way. I tried it, it was absolutely delicious. So I told him, you know what? I'm gonna record you now and you're gonna make this recipe the way I make it and show it to you guys, because if he can make it, anybody can make it. I mean, he got my genes, but so yeah. But it's a great recipe, and let's begin. What are you gonna use for this recipe?
I'm gonna use 4 peppers. I'm gonna be using rice, white jasmine rice that I already have cooked. I'm gonna be using spinach as my greens. I'm gonna be using tomato, cauliflower, and onion. Rayo's marinara sauce. This is the best sauce that you can get on the market.
In the store.
In the store.
I make
Store-bought sauce.
Yeah.
For my seasonings, I'm going to be using chili powder, garlic powder, pepper, salt, extra
light
frying oil for frying, and this is like a bougie, expensiver oil from Trader Joe's that I like to use once everything's done.
It's olive oil. It's very tasty, extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah, it's Sicilian. And of course, ground chicken. So guys,
it's a pound of ground chicken.
So
guys, we're gonna make the proportions of everything. I'm gonna watch it because he just did it. He did not count it. And we're gonna put it in the description under this little arrow. You're gonna click, you're gonna see the description.
So, alright guys, so I chopped up my tomato, I chopped up my cauliflower, I diced it. I diced up my onion, and I got my ground chicken.
Come to the stove then.
Come to the stove with me.
Okay.
Alright guys, you gotta work fast. So I got a nice medium heat going, stove top. Let's add our extra light virgin olive oil for frying.
Not virgin, extra light.
Whatever. Okay, so add it. I'm gonna add about 1 to 2 tablespoons. Okay, I like to mix it around, swish it around a little bit. Now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna add my vegetables. So I got my tomato, throw it right in, boom, wow. Maybe too much heat, lower your heat a little bit. Okay, look at that tomato. Okay, typically I like to use cherry tomato. I didn't have it this time, so I went with the regular tomato. Now I throw in my onion. Okay. Fried onion is the best. It smells incredible. And now what I do, I add my cauliflower. Okay, nice cauliflower. Throw it in. So first thing I like to do, I like to mix it around, get everything nice and oiled up. I think I used too much cauliflower, but it's okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a bit of salt, all right? So I like to put it in my hand.
Yeah, that's a smart way to do. I just put it there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do about 2 pinches, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna add my black pepper. So black pepper, I kind of just go with the flow, okay? Okay, so I'm sauteing these guys for about 3 minutes, get them nice and kind of soft, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna throw in my ground chicken. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit more oil, okay? About another teaspoon. I don't wanna go too crazy on the oil. Now I have this nice, beautiful ground chicken that I'm just gonna throw right in there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break up my ground chicken right in there. Okay? Kind of mix it right in. I made a mess. I guess that's because I'm my mother's son.
Yes.
Now I'm grounding up my chicken, mixing everything through. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add seasonings. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add another pinch of salt. Also is I'm gonna add chili powder. Okay, I like to just kind of coat everything until everything looks coated with chili powder. basically do the same thing with the garlic powder. So everything looks kind of coated. Enough, okay? No, you don't want too much.
Black pepper?
And a little bit more black pepper. So I like to go for like 5 seconds of peppering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom.
That's an interesting technique.
Yeah, I'm an interesting guy. This is gonna be all kind of cooking together for about 5 minutes, like 3 to 5 minutes, until the chicken looks fully cooked. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm kind of just going to let everything cook. I'm gonna cover it for about 3 to 5 minutes. Alright guys, so I added a little bit more seasonings just because as the chicken was starting to get cooked, I started trying it, and I just added a little bit more of the same exact seasonings until I felt like it was good to my taste. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add spinach. And I add spinach at the end because, as we know, spinach wilts very, very fast. So what am I going to do? I'm going to bring my heat to medium low. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my spinach. I'm adding 3 cups of spinach. Looks like a lot, but as we know, in 2 seconds
it's going to be nothing.
It's going to look like nothing because spinach wilts very fast. So I'm basically just going to keep cooking this until my spinach is fully wilted. Alright guys, as you can see, the spinach is fully wilted. And now I'm going to add the secret ingredient, the Rayo sauce. This stuff is the best. So it's about a cup of sauce, okay? So I like to just pour it right on there. Wow, that looks phenomenal. Okay, so about a cup and a half of sauce. So now this is almost cooked. Honestly, you need another about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. All right guys, for this last step, I have this wonderful Gruyere cheese from Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is the best array of cheeses, and all I do is I just grate that right inside, just all throughout.
So how much cheese?
Honestly, this is to taste. I like a lot of cheese. If you are trying to stay away from the cheese, then do less cheese, but I need cheese, so I am going to put a...
You're gonna do the whole thing?
Not the whole thing, but I'm gonna do a very generous amount of cheese.
Okay guys, then cheese to taste.
Yeah, cheese pretty much to taste. But I would definitely at least have kind of like the whole pan covered in cheese.
And go, he's covered it and went around 2-3 times.
Yeah, so about that much cheese. And now just kind of mix your cheese through, and this is pretty much done. Yeah, you could turn the heat off at this point, because the cheese is instantly gonna melt inside.
Oh, that guys, that looks delicious.
It tastes phenomenal. So I got a cup of rice, it's already cooked. Put it right in, okay?
And you gotta break it up.
Break it up, because it's been a little bit since I cooked it.
So put the heat on maybe.
So I'll put the heat back on, just on a low heat. Just to kind of ease up the rice. And guys, you could skip the peppers if you want. You could eat this just like this. It tastes phenomenal. Alright guys, so for my peppers, I soak them in a little bit of cold water. Now what I do is I take a pan that can go in the oven and I put a little layer of cold water on it. Why do I do this? I don't know. My girlfriend...
Kobe's drinking water.
Kobe's drinking water. Anyway, my girlfriend's the genius behind putting the water on the pan. I don't know why. I think it like makes the peppers soft. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my peppers that are already wet and washed, on a pan with water, and I'm gonna put it in my oven for about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna check on it until it gets a little softer. Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
So you put it
just like this, face down, right on the pan with the water. The water is gonna like steam and evaporate and make the peppers get very, very soft.
And Kobe. Oh,
and Kobe's right here because he wants a pepper. But unfortunately, Kobe can't have a pepper right now because this is for you guys. Okay, so now I open up my thing, put it inside. I put it on the top rack. Okay, I just put it in. And now
10 minutes?
Yeah. All right, guys. So my peppers were in the oven at 375 for 10 minutes. I waited till they got a little soft, and the way that you'll know that they're ready is because you'll smell that kind of pepper smell through the oven. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill up our pepper boats with our stuffing. Stuff them up as much as you can. My peppers are triple stuffed, very, very, very packed up with a lot of goodness, but the more the merrier. So now in my last step, almost my last step, I'm going to take my mozzarella cheese. I like this fresh mozzarella from Costco. And I'm going to simply just break up some nice little chunks and throw them on top. Yeah, just pretty much just like this. All right. You could use as much as you'd like. It's completely to your taste.
You spread them evenly. They
Yeah.
take the smaller pieces and spread them evenly.
No, I just do it however.
I'm sorry, I need to butt in. It just,
You know, just kind of just throw it
Yeah.
on top. Doesn't matter too much. It's all gonna get melted and it's gonna taste very, very good.
Okay.
There you go. Now I'm gonna put it in my oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit.
Until the cheese
So
is fully
really
melted.
until the cheese is melted. We'll see. Alright guys, so I kept my peppers in the oven at 375 for 10 minutes. I'd actually suggest doing 15 minutes, but we have no more time, so we gotta wrap up. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to transfer my peppers, this is how they look, right on to my nice dish. Okay? So just transfer them here so that you can serve them up nice. Okay. Alright guys, now for my last step, I'm going to take some fresh basil right from my mom's garden. And I'm just going to simply rip up some basil right on top of my peppers. Because I like the way fresh basil smells, the way it tastes. So I want to put it right on top. And these are Italian peppers, so you want to make it, you want to use some nice Italian fine herbs. So now I threw some nice fresh basil on top, and now I'm going to fill up a little capful of this beautiful bougie olive oil that I like. And I'm simply just going to drizzle it over my peppers. Just drizzle it over, maybe I need a little bit more, and just drizzle a nice little amount over each one.
That looks yummy. We're trying it now.
And now I'm going to try it. Alright guys, now it's finally time to try my beautiful stuffed peppers.
Can we?
Okay, so I'm gonna go with this one. As you can see, it's very, very
Everybody could see
pretty
it.
looking.
So.
Okay, so now let's cut it up. Wow, very easy to cut. Oh wow, that looks good inside. Let's get some cheese on top. Come on. Okay, and now
Okay.
I'm gonna
It's
eat
okay.
that. Wow.
Oh my god. Okay.
Alright, I'll go for the
A
next
minute.
piece.
Okay.
I'll go for the next piece, it's fine.
Maybe you need a baby spoon.
Maybe you need to eat this with a spoon. But anyway, I'm just gonna...
Just eat it.
Mmm. Mmm. That's good.
Leave me some cheese.
Mmm.
Okay, it's my turn now. Move out of the way. Let me try it.
That's just good.
I want to clean up your mess first because this is not acceptable in
Okay.
my kitchen. Okay.
Get some filling.
Mm. Mm mm mm. 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 Wow, this is really delicious. Okay. I'm gonna tell you, the peppers are crunchy. I like crunchy peppers, we all like crunchy peppers. But if you want to make them softer, then you keep them, when you roast them the first time, you keep them for 15 to 20 minutes, and it's 375. It depends how you like them, from 10 to 20 minutes. And then, when you put the stuffing inside with the cheese, it's another 10 to 15 minutes, depending how you like your cheese. If you like it to be a little bit brownish, you know, like a little bit burn on top, then you could do it. Just follow, like, watch how it's gonna look. 10-15 minutes will do. But I love when peppers are crunchy, which is how I love it. And it's absolutely delicious. The rice, the cauliflower, spinach, all these delicious things. Okay, I'm talking. Okay, alright. Let me say goodbye to everybody so we could go and dig in to this beautiful dish. And thank you so much for watching me. And upload to my son. He's 4 years old. He's going to dental school next year, or yeah, in the year. And he's gonna be a very successful dentist who's gonna be a great chef. So yes, guys, subscribe to our YouTube channel, thumb up to our videos, leave some comments down below, and enjoy the rest of the summer.
Take care.